arrived. Newby Hall near Ripon in Yorkshire. Tractorfest. It looks far more organised than what Truckfest ever was, that's for sure. Mind you, that's not complicated, I don't think, compared to what we went through there. So anyway, let's go and have a look round. Walking the gate, and it was surrounded by a sea of tractors. Some very, very special stuff here. Look at that for an immaculate turnout. 7.6 with an Econ mid-mount hedge cutter. Look at that. What a tidy example. Even got the original original looks like engine in it, because the engines used to go porous on these Ford's 100 series, and they used to put a crisscross engine, what they call a crisscross ribbed engine in them, crisscross engine in them, and that hasn't got one. So that's whether that's been rebuilt, we'll never know. But even got the chrome inside. What a good place for an advert there to say you can buy that from GCS, wouldn't it, eh? What a tidy example of a tractor. The only downside I've just noticed it's got red Massey weights on the side. But there you go, can't have it all. 7810, Silver Jubilee. Again, it's mid-mount on side. How tidy is that? And then if you want to get really into it, an immaculate 1490 David Brown. Look at that. What a peach of a tractor. Absolute peach of a tractor there. There we go. Look at that. I'm standing there, well, I said it's not a tractor, but a Bedford CF van. There's many of them these days, again, in immaculate condition. I've got a feeling the early ones used to have a sliding door on the driver's side. If I've got that wrong, maybe, but if I'm right, putting out box display. But what a lovely tidy example that is. Tractor heaven. Everywhere you look, tractors. There's always a Dexter in my video if I can get one in. Look, and there's there's a young lady just getting her hair sorted out for a Dexter, that little super Dexter there. That sounds lovely, doesn't it? Look at that. There's always a Dexter in my videos, but anyway, look at that for a weapon. 4240 Icon. Wrapped. Extra money for. Look at that for. We saw a New Holland tractor at the Highland show last year. Also wrapped for the same thing, again for the same cause. So look at that, and it's got Senso tyres. Look, we use Senso tyres. There you go. Good tyres on there. Good tyres. But look at that. Look at that for some weapon. Yeah. High-speed tractors of the past, the Tranter, two-wheel drive. Never ever seen them really out and about, to be fair. But I think they're almost a little bit of the forerunner to the fast track. Look, we've got an early fast track there, 145. Again, big in its day. God, they remember they used to have smaller wheels on them. What's that, 24-inch wheels on them? As opposed to what we're more used to seeing nowadays, the big wheels. But now that, it's a nice clean example, isn't it? So, on a J plate, so what year would J plate be? I'm not quite sure. But there we go, nice smart example. We've even got the colour-coded Seabury aerial there. But I don't know which way to turn first. Everywhere I turn here, there's tractors of every colour you can think of. Not wanting to drop the local police force in Yorkshire. They've got a tractor here that they're using for promotional purposes. Look at the colour of fuel in there. I'm sure if that was my tractor, they'd pull me over. There's a lot of young ladies driving tractors here today. If you're going to drive a tractor, it might be something with a bit of style, mightn't it? Look at that. Models for the JCB enthusiasts. Alright. Crampy trailer. Some absolutely amazing models here. The work and effort, people. That's that matchsticks. Look at that. The effort and time they put into this is absolutely fantastic. Oh look, and we have some pigs. Wow.
I didn't have the money to kind of insight, you know. So it's all guesswork. There's something to come. Yeah. That's me number now. You need to take it. Okay. But like I say, I might do one day for you. Yeah, one day when I'm going to do.
Cool, there was some collection of Ford tractor models there, and yeah, it's great to see what people do. How do they find the time to do all this? Answers in the box below, please. What have you just found, Michelle?
A little Mustang, but not
Michelle's,
quite the Mustang I was hoping for.
Michelle's always wanted a Mustang, haven't you?
Yes.
So we found two of them side by side here. Two little Mustangs. Apparently that's not quite the Mustang she was after. I don't know why some people have high expectations in this world. Stationary engine enthusiasts. There is almost what looks like acres of them. These people come in and sit behind them for 3 days and look at them. So there we go, look at that, eh? Well, now we've got past the sea of stationary engines, we have come across this beauty. Look at that. A 3C Mark III JCB. Wow. Look at that. That's a slightly later version of the one that we've got at home. But as you know, mine is not quite in that condition yet. That's also a 1979 model, mine's 1977. So, but look at that. The 3C and the 3C2, the easy differentiation was that the cab, the height of the cab, I've got my finger here, the height of the cab is shorter on the 3C Mark II as opposed to the 3. Not that that's a big thing, but look at that. I don't remember them actually having padding on the sides of the cab either. I'm not sure that's whether is that a genuine JCB, I don't know. If not, somebody will tell me, I'm sure. But the cab is in exceptional good condition. Also, the other different thing is when you open the door on these, slides door on the 3C Mark II, we have to go up and through there. This one, I believe, I'm not going to open it because it's obviously somebody else's. But that door opens to make getting in and out a lot easier. But that is in exceptionally good condition. What a lovely machine. It's a JCB 1135 fast track. I've had some of these in the past. Good bits of kit. I've also been to court for allegedly, and I will say the word allegedly, using one for haulage in the centre of London. Obviously it was, I'm only saying allegedly because we wouldn't dream of doing such a thing. But yeah, that was a 1135. No, that was a 2135. We had a 1135 first, then we had a 2135 brand new. And so I ended up in Greenwich Magistrates Court, allegedly using one for haulage in London. We actually won the case was dismissed in the end. We actually won on some technicalities, but we won't go there, but there we go. I'm sure we saw this last time we was here. This is the Thwaites digger dumper. A dumper chassis that was then added on with a small backhoe on the front. I'm sure that was here last year, but nonetheless still worthy of a couple of seconds on the video there. Look at that. Mog enthusiasts. Okay, this is how my mog. This is the same sort of thing as my mog here. This was obviously in working order. Don't look very driver friendly these days, do they? But And the other day I remember I showed you on a YouTube video, I showed you the mog about the V part in the back. So you can see on this one, there's the V section that lifts out so that you can see the 3-point linkage from sitting out there in the cab. So and we've got another one there with a crane on the back for the crew cab. You don't see many crew cab Unimogs. Well, I don't anyway. Particularly not ag spec with 3-point linkage. So yeah, a couple of rare things. And carry on the Unimog theme or the Mercedes theme. There's some MB Tracks. Another Fergie there with a banana loader. Now, after showing one the other day, we looked at when we was at the Carrington. Somebody wrote in and explained that they have the pivot point at the back of these on that banana loader, so they actually puts the weight right onto the back wheels to aid traction, as opposed to having the pivot points further forward there to take the weight off the back wheel. So there you go, we learned something on that one. And now we've come to a sea of blue tractors. This could take some time. Look at that lot, look. Oh well. Right, here we go. Where do we start looking? Well, now that's definitely worth a film. Look at that. That's a rare beast. You don't see many early Dexters, 4-wheel drive. I suspect, there we go. There's the sliver. There's the drop box put in there between the gearbox and the gearbox there. That is a rare. That is a rare little gem. That's a rare tractor, 8630 on a 2-wheel drive. Now I could make this video very boring by looking at all these tractors now. So I do apologise now. But what a selection.
That's not the elephant.
Sorry? There you go, here's a little gem, a little dinkum digger. Don't see many of these. I've actually seen one of these working when I was a kid. The guy built a house across the road from where I lived and he had one of these. And if I remember rightly, that when you use the back actor levers there, you lift that seat out of there and you slide it in a bit there. But look at that. Probably on a Force and major skid unit. And the back actor didn't slide across like on a 3C. So it was like you had to get it in line where you were with it. So yeah, don't see many of them. Now when I was very young, I drove a Ploughmaster 75, I think it's built based on a Ford 5000 with a Duncan cab on it. And that was a big tractor for me. That was a massive big tractor in its time for me to drive. And now it looks quite tiny. I remember you should think about the size of the diff on it. Look at that. I remember that. I've got the feeling there are ex-military axles on the front of some of those. I might be wrong, but someone no doubt will put me right, but yeah. Look at that. Might be in a sweet shop. County 1884 long nose. Again, a very beast of a tractor there, and certainly up in value a huge amount from when they were made. Came there, Dexter with an alternator conversion. Not quite original, but does the job. And another Dexter. We like Dexters. That's quite cute. Ploughmaster 46. Look at that on a Ford. I'm guessing that's a 3000 or 4000. Again, there's its drop box there, fitted in. What a nice tractor. Most of my videos have got Dexters in them. We've come across this one, a 1959 ex-MOD Force and Dexter in absolutely immaculate condition. Look at that. It says it came out the MOD with 480 hours on the clock. Now it has 702. But look at that, 1959. What a gem. The owner of that tractor is actually trying to find out a bit more about it from the MOD years. So anybody watching this knows any more about them, please put in the comments below. It's here with a few more Dexters and Majors as well. So yeah, having a good time looking round. Right, this is an amazing show, absolutely amazing show, and absolutely well worth visiting. We're heading over to the John Deere stand now, where we have heard by telephone that there is a famous YouTuber there. So let's go over to the John Deere stand so we can find this famous YouTuber. Any idea who you think it might be? There's lots of blue tractors. Some of these like 6, 7, 10. They were good, and that was 6, 6, 10 with a Super Q cab on it, with a flat deck cab on it. What a tractor. I think there's every imaginable make of tractor that you could possibly think. Foragers, that New Holland, that's an old Forager, but that is in tip-top condition. Look at that. Oh good. There is another stationary engine behind me. I'm not going to bother filming that bit. But field marshals, endless. Beautiful classic cars, absolutely endless sea of tractors, and absolutely impossible to try to film them all. Look at that little Ad Sharma's there, look, on the move. How's that for beauty? Look at that. Field marshal, crawler, or Fowler crawler on a very, very nice EOF with the Gardner engine. Look at that, beautiful. Now that is something I would certainly like to own, without a doubt. Found my famous YouTuber.
Found me.
John Deere Mick, the John Deere Mick. Oh, by the way, Joe's here as well. But anyway, how are we doing then, Mickey?
All right, yeah.
There's another tractor you don't see many of in the UK. In fact, how many are there in the UK? I don't even know. 2670 case. It's not an Arctic, is it? It's actually, it must be a 4-wheel steer. Let's have a look. Yeah, a 4-wheel steer. No, 1979. Certainly a big old lumper tractor. I know nothing about these whatsoever, so if anybody does in the comments, that would be well worthwhile. But yeah, there's a fair old beast of a tractor. That's another weapon as well, look at that. A 1566 International. There has to be an import, I'm guessing. What an absolute lump of a tractor that is. I'm 6'4" and the bottom of the seat is level with my head, to give you an idea of scale. But that really is some beast of a tractor. But say we're surrounded with loads of Masseys all around there. Internationals, 414s, 275s. All sorts. Cracking selection of tractors, cracking. Here's another little one over here that catches my eye a little bit. 354F. I'm fairly sure the F stands for fruit. He's got his wheels out quite wide, but I think the wheels go in very narrow for fruit tractor work, or even vineyard. Whether it goes quite wide, narrow enough for vineyards, I'm not too sure. But I'm fairly sure that's what the F stands for. If I'm wrong, please let me know. Nice little tractor. We've got, look at that. We're surrounded by these Masseys. That's in tidy order, 399. Don't much about the 300 series Masseys, I have to say, but that's certainly a nice looking tractor. No Fergie enthusiast by any means, but this one certainly caught my eye. So the question I have is this is a Ferguson TE20 Continental 6 volt. So what is the difference on a Continental to the UK spec tractor? I don't know. If you could let me know in the boxes below, would be cool. I love the tyres on the front. I know a lot of the early tractors had this top pattern tread on them, so I'd love to know what's the difference on a Continental to a UK spec grey Fergie. Also, just to point out, you've got the early Ferguson top link, which was whereas we all get used to these screw ones with one handle, we just lengthen or shorten them. The early ones we actually had to undo the bolts, and you would slide it along accordingly in those holes. And they've got more holes there, so you can set it. So whereas we're all used to the screw ones, you probably won't be able to find a tractor with a screw one on it now. No, they've all been removed for the show, but yeah. Anyway, so please let us know what you know about these Continental Fergusons. I know it says 6 volt. I am right thinking that some of the UK ones had twin 6 volt batteries on them to make the 12. I don't know, but please let me know in the boxes below. What a nice tractor. Now turned round and found, there you go, that's the normal top link, the screw type one. So there we go. Look, a sea of Massey tractors, reds, pinks, greys, and even industrial yellows. Lovely tractors here. Lovely tractors here in good order. Very well kept. There's another Fergie top link there. Oh, that's a later. That's a later top link, being painted grey, but yeah. What a sea of tractors. There we go. When I was a young lad, I used to drive a Massey 595. It was a Mark 1 dual drive, very similar to this. Although we had heavy PABT wheels on the rear. But early one, this one's got twin doors. The latter one. This one's got twin doors there. But I remember in my time thinking that as a young 16-year-old, I was over the moon to be driving it, absolutely over the moon to be driving it. And I thought, well, you know, absolutely fantastic. And because it had a Q cab on it, it hadn't, you know, it had a cab. No, we had no air conditioning, things like that, but nonetheless, it was a big tractor in its time, and it had a Q cab on it, and it actually had a radio. And the radio, I seem to remember, was mounted on the front of the dashboard, on the top of the dashboard there. So that's going back about 40 years. So there we go. But yeah, if you're into tractors, I can highly recommend this show. It's a fantastic show, absolutely fantastic. Oh look, there's a smaller version, the 590. It's in the 595. There's the 590 with a grey cab, slightly smaller version than the 595. Again, it's got a twin cab on it. Look at that. And that one's for sale. Look. It's for sale. Would I want to spend all day in one of those again? Not really. And we're back down. We found some more Unimogs. Look at 3 of them here. Oh, that's quite cool. Anyway, right. Come around and look at the vehicles now. What a selection of vintage vehicles here. It's almost a show on its own. It's lost amounts. We found the Unimogs as well. Look at that. Look at this fella over here. Look at this one. Look at that. But that could tell some stories, don't you, one way or another? Awesome. Awesome. It's alright. So I know nothing about commercial, these old things like this, nothing at all. So what can anybody tell me about that? That's quite nice. Ex-military Bedford 4x4. Well, I like it anyway. Oh, look.
That's Peter William Richardson. Pete needs that.
Oh right. Oh right, yeah, I'll get you. Michelle just found a personalised plate for someone. There you go. No. Bedford, is that an RL Bedford? I think, I'm not sure. Somebody will know. AFS, is that Auxiliary Fire Service? I think. And the Green Goddess. Now I can remember them when they was in service. But there were some floods. Was it 1977 when there were floods? And the army came out. And they came out in, I think it was 1977 in Kent. And the army came out in green goddesses. There we go. But
Never seen one in my life.
look at that lovely line of trucks over there. Look at that. Wow. I think, although I'm not into commercial vehicles particularly, this has got to be one of the stars of the show. This is a 1929 unloading weight 934, whatever, standard 9, or whatever. It's one of them. Okay. Oh, that's the registration number 935. What a smashing car. Now, I can only assume, if you're watching this video, I can only assume, was that used for when you wanted to indicate you put your arm out the side? So I can only assume that's the case. But apparently this was found on a farm, derelict, been used as a chicken coop. Been restored, but what an absolute beauty of a vehicle. And next to it is something equally as smart, so just look at that. I think that's absolutely cracking. I think the width of it is just about big enough for me to fit in. Look at it, you can see a reflection down the front, look. but there you go, what an absolutely stunning, cracking vehicle that is. That's yeah, a pleasure to see that. I think it's one of the stars of the show. What do you reckon, everybody? We've just come across a gentleman who watches us on YouTube, and he watches Joe as well. And we're now going to watch him try and get off the roof of his lorry with dignity and style.
Where's my Porsche?
I think he did that rather well, actually. So we thought we were going to get a really good TikTok moment there, or a big YouTube moment.
I've done it too many times. I've learned how to get off it now.
I've got to say, he's got a Volvo FL10 here, and you don't see many FL10s in this country anymore. Most of them got exported, didn't they? But what an absolutely cracking truck. Look at that. The care that goes into these things.
Care, moving attention.
So what year was this truck?
1992.
1992, so that makes it 33 years old. 32-year-old.
No, I'm born in 94.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will do, yeah.
32 years old.
Yeah.
My maths isn't that bad then.
No, I'll get confused.
That's in cracking order. You don't see many of them left in this country, so a lot of them got exported, haven't they?
4-speed gearbox.
Right.
320 horse.
Oh, look. Look at that. Nice. Look at that. 33 years old. Do you work the truck or just for your show?
Just be active for that time.
Right.
Now, should be saying yeah for over 30 years. Looking sorry for myself, so we restored it about 6 years ago.
Right. The credit.
So just use the shows now. But we own this, we own 1900 horse box.
Right.
We own Bedford, and then it's a 2100 truck unit now.
Oh wow. That's yours as well then?
Yeah. Every vehicle here is ours.
Wow. That's a fantastic collection. It's a credit to you, so
Thank you very
it
much.
really is. Look at that for again, the same Leone, that truck, this one. Look at that. What lovely trucks. Fords and Thames. Look at that. Like being, yeah. Everywhere you see trucks. Bring back memories. My Auntie Jean, when she was alive, rest in peace, bless her. And my Uncle Ted had, they call them a threepenny bit lorry, they could call it, I believe, something like that, with a horse box on the back. That brings back some memories, so if you're watching Cousin Neil, I'm sure you'll remember that. Just commented that that bus there is in the prime of its youth, because apparently it's the same age as what I am. Is that correct, Michelle?
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at that for a bus though, look at that. Is that French? Look at that. Isn't it wonderful to see all this stuff into preservation still? There's a local lorry from where we are. J. Todd and Sons Farmers, Bucknell. Anybody remember them? But what a nice truck. Right, in his proper working clothes. Bedford. So anybody knows that heard of those people, JT Todd and Sons Farmers at Bucknell? Let us know.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Obviously you've done some restoration on the body there. I've been with my mate John Deere Mick. He's the famous YouTuber, by the way. Don't let Joe Seals convince you otherwise. Okay. Anyway, one of his tractors here. Now I thought John Deere Mick was solely John Deere, hence. But it's got this lovely little Deutz here, and it's super. I'm going to show you it now. Like this. This is apparently bought it from someone. Well, obviously someone he knows. But a single cylinder Deutz tractor, about 1950s odd, and it's cracking. But the interesting thing with this is what I found. He pointed out to me on the back here. Apparently that this pulley wheel never used to be on it, but there's some indentations here. If you look here, there's two on there, and there's another one runs around there. And I think when they used to take the milk churns up to the end of the road in France, where it came from. So how cute is that? Proper tractor. But I think he's gone. I think now he's gone to get the key for it. So I think he could be going in a minute. We could see it running. Mick's got it running now. So this is John Deere Mick. We know how many Deutz have you got? How many Deutz tractors have you got now? Just one Deutz.
Big green.
Really?
Big green.
It's green. It's green. yeah. Look at that. What a lovely little tractor.
Go on here.
Look at that. There we go. Right, we're going to go look at another rare tractor now. So, look at that. Right, there we go. We're going to look at another one. We're with our friend Gavin here. Right. Now, Gavin has got what we believe is quite a unique tractor. What we could do with a little bit of information about it. Okay, I'll just show you the tractor first, and then we'll get to the information bit. So this is, we believe, a Sammy Leone 70. So I don't know if that's pronounced right, but Leone 70. Now, this is providing the bonnet on it is correct. Obviously, we're only assuming it's correct, but what a beast. With a four-wheel drive Sammy. Gavin's owned that since 1922. Yeah. And but we need to know some information about it. So what do we need to, Gavin, what do we need to know about it? We're trying to find out about it.
I know what this panel looks like on the top of it.
Right.
I can make one, but I'd like to know what shape and what mesh it has in.
Right.
The front panel that's missing.
Right.
And the lights.
Okay.
And well, I could do with some new mud guards as well if I can.
So if anybody out there who watches my videos, that's if anybody ever does, right? Anybody got any pictures or know anything about a Sammy Leone or a similar one anywhere in the world, if you could let us have some, send in a message below, let's have some pictures or let us know what it should look like, then we can get Gavin up straight on this tractor. So any information on these tractors really would be really useful, any history on them, or any even history of this tractor as well. We come from, is it Wales? It come Wales?
No, there's another one in Wales.
There is another one in Wales, okay. So there is another one. So
there is it is registered. I've got a number on top of it. TTW.
Hang on, she's registered. Look at that. Oh look, a G-Wedge. What year is that then?
69.
69. So it's only a year younger than me. 54-year-old, 53-year-old, 54-year-old. There we go. Anybody got information? Please let us know, and we can help out Gavin. So, right. Thank you very much. We'll see what we can do. Just as we head out the gate, look at that little Massey combine there. Look at the John Deere behind it. Just look how things have changed in farming, eh? Look at that. Lovely little Massey combine there. Probably a bagging combine as well, I suspect. Yeah, where the man would stand on the back here and put the corn into bags. There you go. Just look at that for a weapon. Look at that. What an absolute animal of a combine. I don't know how much it is, probably £750,000, £500,000. There you go. Don't know that, but what a beast. That sound lovely? Beautiful. Yeah, absolutely bulletproof tractors. Still make sort of 30, 40 grand a piece when they come on second-hand market. And there we go, the 4240S. The first big John Deere I ever drove was one of these. I think it's an American-built tractor. And God, that was big in its time. That was really massive, and it was like huge. And they trusted the person that owned it. You're thinking like, well, they've trusted a 16-year-old or 17-year-old on the animal on the road. I tell you. So, yeah, how cool is that? I think if I had the choice of both of those, I think I'd be the 8200, I think. But, what a tractor. Gripping stand here, there was a whole selection of John Deeres of various different ages. Cool. We had a fantastic day at this show, and I can honestly recommend, if you're into tractors and farm machinery, the Newby Hall Tractorfest. If you want to go next year, come have a look at it. Absolutely fantastic show. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please click subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.